Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Pal. What's going on? Hey, Fortitude. Okay, this is a good time to do this. Hello. Okay, so this is what happened. Fortitude gets 3 months gifted sub. Fortitude 2 won a paring knife giveaway on one of the last subathons, but she wasn't comfortable with me sending it to the Netherlands and her not paying customs. So I was like, hey, you know what? I need to give you something in return though for that. So I thought 3 months of gifted subs to the channel, that's pretty loving. So I'm gonna do that really quick since you're here with us, and then we'll welcome everyone in. How's it going? As you can see, it is very sunny here today. It's lovely. I went for my walk this morning as well. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this while I'm live, but if it doesn't work, because sometimes the way that the payment goes, it just doesn't connect properly for me. Let me see if this will work. Otherwise, I'll have to do it after stream, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, looking like it's gonna work. I pressed complete. Nothing's happening. I keep pressing complete and nothing's going on. Does this happen to some other people as well? Weird. PayPal. Okay, it's working. We're getting through. We're getting somewhere. Gonna make a few eggs so I don't get drunk off the scotch tonight. Is there echo voice? I don't know. I'll keep talking. You guys can figure it out. But there should not be. There should not be. You tried to gift Greek and it's like, no. Oh, now it's like, okay, we'll just carry on. I'm gonna wait this out because we got the circle just going around here. Sounds good. Okay, thanks friends for double checking that one. Thank you, thank you. Camera scroll up and welcome everyone in. And I wanted to say thanks to everyone who was around for yesterday's shenanigans. Insane stream. I left the goals up because honestly I couldn't think of anything to put for a new goal because you guys crushed them both yesterday. So I will redo that tomorrow for us. I'm just happy with those being full, honestly. So thank you so much for that. Kimmers, thanks for being first. Pell, like I said, it's good to see you here today. You're second. Cookie's locking it down. Tornado watch over there. That's always scary. I grew up with those where we live here. Lots of tornadoes in the prairies. So I always got kind of excited when I was young for that. It's like, yeah, we get to go in the basement. What? Mary, welcome in. Mary, your moose photos and all the photos from Alaska that you posted in Discord this morning made my morning. I love nature so much, so thank you for that. Ryan, how's it going? Hello, old school RuneScape gamer. Gers, always wanted to make Scotch eggs, but never had that kind of commitment. I think it's gonna be pretty easy. I've never made them either, so let's learn today. Let's learn. Annie, how's the weekend? Are you back home? You made it safe? Or are you out on the road still? Greco-Greek, welcome back, my duder. Thank you once again for that massive dono yesterday as well. It's cloudy where you're at, Ryan. Mary left me in the bedroom. I wouldn't mind being cozied up in bed right now, it's true. And yeah, welcome in Deception, good to see ya. You're sorry it's on your end? All good, friend. Yeah, had 2 tabs open. It's happened to me before too, trust. Yeah, I talked to my friend who lives in Halifax, Greek, my friend Aaron, and he said that the storm this week was nowhere near as bad as the one in 2019. So yeah, there's trees and stuff down all over, he posted stories and stuff. But he said it shouldn't be as bad as the last couple years it was, so that's good. Seemed like it wasn't as strong as they thought. And yeah, really nice day here again today. Holding on to summer, right? Okay, let's see if this PayPal opened for me. Wahahaha. It did. Okay, things are happening. It's still not working. You bought Hawaiian sweet potatoes today for no reason. Are those the purple ones? Also, cheers. I have a rando coffee, rando espresso to start the morning. -8 Celsius where you're at in South Bend. What is going on there? That is like Sam where he's at right now. It is -12 Celsius already. Yeah, the purple one's nice. Oh yes, Okinawan sweet potato. That's a like fun word to say as well. Okay, and I wanted to show you this because I don't think Sam posted it in Discord yet. But he has ptarmigan birds. So you guys know what ptarmigan are? Really, really adorable birds. There's like 9 that hang out at the back of the kitchen door where they're cooking. So dang cute. I was like, I think that's my new favorite bird. They're so fluffy and they're just like chilling. They're chilling. I was like, that's me. If I was a bird, that'd be me. Hanging at the back door of the kitchen. Mary, you love blood oranges? I have some Cara oranges right now I picked up. Okay, let's post this up. Menu today. Hopefully Bonk will come in. So this is more like a sort of community menu redemption with Bonk's channel points since he had a bunch. There was one day when we were talking about Scotch eggs on stream and everyone's like, we gotta make them. But no one had enough points except for Bonk. So he's like, here you go. I'll use my points so that we can all have this together. So cheers, Bonk. Scotch eggs. I was trying to think if I've had them, like eaten it before. I've seen it in many spots. But I honestly can't recall. Like, I think I've had it once at least in my life, but I don't think I've cooked it yet. At least not at home. Yeah, what a great human, exactly, right? So homemade pork sausage, that's where we're starting. So we got a pork shoulder that we'll cube up, we'll mince it up with the meat grinder, flavor it up really good. Wrapped around a yolky egg, so soft boiled egg. I think a really important part of Scotch eggs is you need the yolk as like sort of a sauce. So runny yolk for sure. A lot of the photos that I saw online of Scotch eggs, all of them are like hard yolks, and that's not it. That ain't the dish. So we're gonna go soft boil on the egg. I think like 6.5 minutes is what I do. And then you bread it after that. So you have your egg, you wrap your sausage around the egg. So it's gonna like get larger, right? Kind of like a dino egg. And then we'll bread it. We're gonna make homemade breadcrumbs as well. I've had some bread butts is what I call them, just the ends of the breads. I keep them in this paper bag, dry them out. We'll just use like a food processor or a blender to make our own breadcrumbs, both like, it'll be a sourdough / multigrain sort of breadcrumb, so really flavorful and like nutty. I think that'll be good. And then we get to deep fry it. Woohoo! That'll be fun. Deep frying, always kind of sketchy, but always a blast to do at home. So we'll get the oil heating up for that. We'll do it on the induction in a Dutch oven. And that's pretty much it. It's a really simple dish, and I thought it would be really yummy to serve with like a maple sort of grainy mustard mayo. I couldn't think of any other sauce to put with it. Or like, do you need a sauce? I don't know. Think about it. Annie, Misha, and I both love Scotch eggs. Ramsey is famous for his Scotch eggs. I found the good recipe from Chef John that seemed like pretty simple and how like I would do it. Excuse me. Oh, hollandaise would be really beautiful too, Paloozer. It's true. And now that you said that, I mean, I was kind of like looking at the bacon to put into the sausage mix for it. I don't know. And hi, Powdered Toast. How's it going? Seen a lady make quail eggs, Scotch eggs, by wrapping them in like ham and breading and frying. That would be a bit of labor involved, but hopefully worth it. Ryan, deep fry is my favorite term. Yeah, we don't do it like often here, but every now and then it's fun. You love Chef John? I don't use like a ton of his recipes, but sometimes they really hit the ticket. One normal sauce and one spicy? We could. Ooh. Oh, here we go. I have, let me dig this out and see if I have dill pickle hot sauce still. Let's see. Yes, I see a bottle. This is the heaviest bin I have. It's like all my cans and stuff. These are our options. This is a big green egg hot sauce, dill pickle hot sauce, Greek. It is so good. So like mixing this into like a mayo or like a sour cream or something. We have this, or my bro has a bottle of this open, so we don't have to open this. Or just like a habanero. It's like fruity and spicy and acidic. We got options. So I'll leave the dill pickle one out because that'd be good with like egg and sausage. I could see that. And then the dill pickle one's not like super spicy either. Just realized I didn't have any lights on. And hollandaise. I don't know if we'll make the hollandaise, but that would be a kind of a nice sauce to like bring all the egginess together. Now I don't know. There's so many good things. And yeah, I left all the balloons up from yesterday too, because they make me happy. You're not stuck? You like this idea? Okay. It's so delicious. That's the last bottle we have too, by the way. Greek ones, hollandaise. Holy, it's Chris. How's it going, duder? Welcome, welcome in. Yeah, just get your bottle of Craft Ranch out, Kate. Come on. And I mean, if we're going with bottled ranch here, it's only the peppercorn ranch. Let's be honest. Okay, so first things first, we will prep the meat grinders. Gotta go in the freezer. I did also pop the piece of pork shoulder in the freezer right before stream today too, to get a nice chill on it. You're doing good? I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. I was wondering when I was gonna see you around again. Still doing same old, same old? Okay, so meat grinder, all the metal pieces gotta be chilled. Cube our pork. 1 to 2 inch cubes to go through the grinder. And then we should probably like season the sausage up with something. I'm gonna post this recipe again because I didn't think I clicked on it last time. Chef John's Scotch eggs. Like his look proper. Out of all the Scotch egg recipes, his were like the only ones that had soft yolk still. What is wrong with people? So he just actually says bulk Italian sausage. So imagining that he's just going to the store, butcher shop, and buying some Italian sausage that is like out of the casing, right? By chance, know where I can find Prague powder #1? We always order it. But I think I saw it at Wholesale Market on the West End, which would be super close to where you work. Wholesale Market by the grocery people. I think I saw it in there when I was roaming around last time for like curing and stuff. Oh, Annie, nice. It was just a one-day trip. How was it? Shenanigans involved with the niece's birthday? Okay, so the pork for like Italian sausage, I don't know if we want to put fennel in this today, right? I think we'll definitely go with like a bit of onion, shallot, and garlic, or like either onion or shallot and then garlic mixed in. And then I like to mix that with the pork cubes first put it through the grinder, and then it all gets mixed in really nice. Caraway? Ooh, that might be better. Might be better. Should be like a breakfast sausage to your mind, yes. And then always the option if you want to like spice it up, add some chili flake into there. I don't know if I have any shallots left, but I have a little bit of white onion that we can chunk off. That'll be nice. So I'll put garlic, onion. I was also thinking maybe just like a little bit of like an herb spice blend to put into the sausage too. Would be good. This is like thyme, rosemary, summer savory, marjoram. So all good things with pork and eggs, I guess. So we'll do that. Spice. And then for sure we want salt and pep mixed into there. And the reason as well that I mixed a lot of those flavorings into the pork first is so that it can get distributed and then we don't over mix the meat later on when we're trying to flavor it, right? Because the more that you work your ground meat, the firmer it will end up when you cook it later. And that firmness sometimes can be a bit weird of texture if it gets like too rubbery and hard. And then if you overwork your meat, I always find that a lot of the juices and fat will cook out way more and it'll get dry. So let's not do that. You brought her 3 pounds of candy, Annie, and including 2 pounds of chocolate and sour gummies. Nice. The chocolate, yeah, partly for my sister. I do owe you a game of Connect 4. Did I refund you those points? Did I refund you those? Or is it still up here? Because you just didn't come back. So I was like, I don't know what to do. Say it, Powdered. Whenever we have like meat on stream that we're grinding and like processing, it's fine. You guys can say the things if you want to. Trust, I've heard it before. Okay, so that meat grinder, cube the pork, flavor it up. Obviously, we will grind it after that. And then this is what I'm thinking, like in between us cubing the pork and stuff, probably boil the eggs. Probably boil our eggs so that we can peel them. So 6.5 minutes for the egg timer, and that's me dropping the eggs into the boiling water. We're not starting with cold water or anything like that. So 6.5 minutes, boiling water. Yeah, we're innuendo friendly. You miss Astra? It's Rastra. She's having a little sunny suntan outside right now since it's warm out. Okay, boom, boil the eggs, make the breadcrumbs. And it's quite simple after that. Wrap the eggs in sausage and bread. And then we heat the oil. I'm guessing probably oil temperature like 350 Fahrenheit. Let's see what he says. Oh yeah, it's the first step there. I'm like looking farther down in the recipe. You miss Poshers? Oh, Annie, you missed it the other day when I said I got to pet a Vizsla the other day. Yeah, Samo and I, the last day before you left. So what was that, Thursday? Thursday we went for a walk. So cute. And they're like walking to the parking lot. I was like, excuse me, can I pet your Vizsla? And she's like, oh, of course. She's like, she's a bit dirty right now because she was just in the river and like digging in the sand. I was like, I really don't care. And then she told me this though, is someone's Vizsla got out and they're in like the pound animal rescue right now. And then it hasn't been picked up. So we're all trying to find out what rescue that it's going to. I was like, Sam, I'm gonna go get that dog if no one gets it. 8 years old she is. Who wouldn't go get their Vizsla? Heck yeah, right? So dang cute though. And then this morning, so I also got to meet, if you guys know what a Weimaraner is, like gray version of what Poshers was, a 9-month-old I met this morning. Just the sweetest ever. Made my walk. It's bonk! Surprise. Chris, you're curing pork belly in your fridge. Something, or you found something called Unicure. I've never heard of that before. The butcher at Darcy said it's equivalent. Well, there you go. Always smart to talk to a butcher, right? Oh no, bonk. So me like singing your name was just rough just now. How long do we have to fry these dino eggs for once they're wrapped? It says 5 to 6 minutes until they're golden. Okay. Good to see you, Bonk. Sounds like you had a fun weekend then. I'm gonna crush this espresso shot really quick and then we'll get started. Yeah, this stream is in honor of you. You used up your points for the whole community. Oh, I haven't had like an actual espresso shot in a while. We are caffeinated. Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah, fun, yes and no, Kate. Worked 9 hours yesterday for the launch. That is so cool though. Like, how many people can say that? Went to the bar for karaoke until you got kicked out. That's the best way to do it. Anyone familiar with making ice cream? I know one of our community members is, but she's on holidays right now, Kiwi Mish. So I don't think we'll be able to chat with her about that today. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna dig out the meat grinder back here. Oh, and I never said, but we're gonna make 6 Scotch eggs today. I wish Samo was here because I would make way more because he'd eat them. But I'm not like a huge egg person. I thought like 2 per person would be good. I still remember Annie, a summer camp when I was young that I went to. And we did the whole like making ice cream, shaking it in whatever that container was back then. That was my start of making ice cream. He's not, Bonk. He's not. He even told me yesterday he doesn't even know if he's coming back after these 2 weeks. So he's trying to find out because they might just fly him back to Yellowknife and then he'll go fly out to that other camp to open up that express kitchen. But he's supposed to be back on his birthday. So we'll see if that happens. It's just gonna be me. Sad, but that's the way it goes sometimes, right? I am actually doing pretty a-okay considering, Ryan. The last one, like the stint that he did was the worst one that it could possibly be, just with like internet service and stuff like that. This one's been fine because he can like message me whenever still. I don't miss him as much. It's gonna be me. Hi FCB, welcome. I'm just like co-mingling all this so I can put it in the freezer since I don't have a bunch of space. And then I chose like medium fine die for grinding the meat. Mike Wachowsk. Here's a good snack. Just make flamin' Doritos with any kind of popcorn. Crush the Doritos, pour it in the popcorn. Holy! That's actually smart. Make your like your own popcorn seasoning. I do. Actually, I was gonna say I have Takis, but I don't because Sam took those in his suitcase. Would that be good too? Annie's an October baby too. I think we actually have a lot of October babies. Sam's the 7th. Annie's there. Sam's dad's like near the end of October. Just gonna put this all in the freezer, chill it up, and I'll return with the pork. This is our chunk. Yum. Your brother's B-Day is in October as well? See? You doing good this week, FCB? Okay, we're gonna use the scimitar. Get the big knife. I love when people say the fun fact. Yeah, it's like, okay, why is there so many October babies though? Because that's late New Year's or Valentine's Day. Makes sense. This is our chunk of boneless pork shoulder. This is like a pretty inexpensive cut of meat from the store. Yeah, Scotch eggs are not too expensive to make at home, I would say. And then let's just grab a bowl. Also, this is gonna make more than enough sausage that we will ever need. So be prepared for extra. Usually if that's the case, I get extra sausage. I'll either like form it into little patties and then vacuum seal in the freezer, or just vacuum seal that sausage mixture loose so I can use it for something else later. That's right, yeah, you are on the side of where all those crazy storms are right now, FCB. Well, stay safe. I know Cookie's literally, he had to step away from stream just now to go prepare for a tornado warning. So stay safe, guys. Crazy stuff happening around the world. Okay, so we're gonna chunk this into like 1 to 2 inch cubes. I think I'll start by just doing slices this way. And yeah, there's not much like trimming on pork shoulder because all this fat we actually want. Something that I don't want in there though that I can see that won't be very enjoyable, there's like a gland right there. So that's not meat. If you see something that's like beige in color like that and like really shiny and weird looking, we want to cut that out. Like think about the job of what glands do, right? Not very flavorful, unless maybe it's like the sweetbread. I've always been taught to not use that part because it could make your stuff taste weird. So that's what we do. And then we don't want to keep that for like stock either, right? Get it gone. Get it gone. You could do that as well in high flour. You could make it with prepared sausage for sure. And that's what it says in the recipe that I linked, actually. Just gonna carve this out too while I can see it. Not that much left there. Just a small little gland. Ian is making a beeline for Florida as a mega. Holy. Yeah, it might be full of flavor, but possibly not the flavor we want. Good one, powdered. Actually, I'll just do this in half. The other side too. Oh, it didn't go through the whole side. Yeah, it was only in that one little spot. Oh, you're saying like right here? Sorry. I missed it. Yeah, it's so small. And like most people would just think that's a piece of meat, right? If you don't know. Good one. QC. QC by chat. Look at this pork though. Oh, I don't even want to grind it. I just want to throw that on the grill or something. Beautiful. We're not trimming any of that fat out. I'm keeping it all. Okay, now I'll do our strips. It looks so good. Oh, hi Katniss. How are you doing? My knives are jingling there in front of me. Oh, I didn't realize we didn't cut that through. Come on. Okay, so 1 to 2 inch cubes now. Yeah, right? We always use our senses when we're cooking. No matter if we're just preparing something or actually like physically cooking it. But you gotta be aware. And if you notice something that looks a little bit different, it's good to question. It really is. Use your intuition. Just gonna separate that. Really nice dark meat though in this pork shoulder, so that's gonna be so flavorful. Almost as dark as beef. And then we'll just trim this. Okay, so who has had Scotch eggs before then? I always like to ask this question. Annie has. Where did you have them? That'll be my next question then. For those of you that have had Scotch eggs, where was it? This is so deceiving how much meat is here. Holy. You haven't, Bonk. That's crazy. It's like not a very easy thing to find if you go out to eat though. I would say especially in North America. Yeah, Gordon. Nice. You have them a lot? Are they always kind of done the same way there in the UK, or do some people like put a spin on them? I like the disclaimer, Bonk. Yeah. You're just like the surrogate for the points. You did it for chat. That's how nice you are. Mods, I tell ya. Yeah, it was you and Mish, pretty sure. Yeah, Flower. Had it in the UK at a bar. Totally like pub food, right? Good with beer or any sort of alcoholic beverage. Something about like deep frying, right? But like out of all the deep fry snacks that you can have at the bar, this is probably one of the better ones. At least there's like protein and stuff in there. Sitting on 300K? Holy. Okay, there's that. I'll just go wash up quickly. Gordon, they're normally pretty boring there in the UK. Same unless you go somewhere nice. Cool. Thanks for sharing. Simple is not bad though. Like if you're doing simple food, you better be sure that you're getting all your techniques right. That's what I usually feel. Like if you're going super simple, it better be perfect. Okay, now we get to flavor that with some aromatics. I'll grab the garlic from the fridge. A little bit of white onion. FCB, thank you for gifting this sub to Gordon5 Alive. That is number 202 gift subs for the channel. Katniss, always wanted to try one. Brother-in-law said he had one in England and it was awful. I think it was just that the place he had it wasn't great. And that's sometimes how it goes, right? Bonk. Okay, let's kind of judge how much aromatics we need here. Seems about right. Yeah, right? It's simple, but it might be a little bit difficult to get it just right. We'll try our best, Greek. And then I'll just take a little chunk off of this onion. Just trim it off a bit there. A little goes a long way. Maybe I'll just do like some little slices actually. It'd be easy to chop up like that. Peel it up. Bam. I'll do this one. Feel like I'm making onion rings or something. The Titan Fool. Hi there. I am making Scotch eggs today as a community redemption here. Chat needs it in their life. They need to know. That's amazing, Katniss. Like an ad for DoorDash? They're really pushing it right there, hey? Yeah, self-care. Okay. Try and like sort of finely dice this. Cut that across a few times. So we're just gonna be tossing all the aromatics in with the pork cubes and then it'll all go through the grinder and get minced finer. But yeah, if you buy like a pre-made Italian sausage from the store, you don't have to do any of this. Do that. Who knew a breakup could be so good? We don't get ads like that here. But hey, now that you said it, I probably will. So that's how it works, right? Yeah, I do everything the hard way. You guys do know this. I mean, it's not even fancy though, if you think about it. This is like the cheapest way to cook, is doing things the hard way. You want to break your bank? Buy everything already done for you. Although sometimes you get sausage on sale for a really good price at the store. So there is that option too. It's the thing about like the texture. Once you start grinding your own meat, like store-bought ground meat, it just doesn't taste the same anymore. It doesn't feel the same on your palate. Kind of ruined myself with that one. And like even my bro says the same thing. He's just like, yeah, it just doesn't, it's not the same. So he's thankful for this too. And then like I always say, making your own sausage at home, we know exactly what's going into here. You really might want to question the store-bought sausage. There's things that they don't have to tell you. Just washing the garlic knife. Yeah, also this keeps you connected with your food. That, okay, so a little bit of like mixed herbs that go good with pork. Exactly, Katniss. This is how our ancestors ate. And like, why wouldn't I do this? Because I have so many things that help me create all this delicious food from scratch. Like, it couldn't be easier for us to make our slow food right now. Like, think about how hard that was for them back then. Probably rolling in their graves seeing fast food. Let's do like 2 teaspoons of this. Be really good flavor. And then lastly, our salt and pepper. So you don't want bland sausage. Season, season, season. I think we gotta refill the grinder. We do. 'Tis the season for seasoning. More. She's empty. It's the season of spice and everything nice. Center this. There we go. Carry on. If you can fill your pepper grinder without spilling any peppercorns, pro. I'm not. I already lost one. It's Bird Portent. How's Bird Portent doing? Thank you for the raid, friend. And how was the stream? Welcome in. It is officially autumn. Good point. Oh, let's pick up those and get that in there. Hello, Unnatural. How's the day? What did y'all get up to? Ed the Boomer, welcome in. We are seasoning up some pork shoulder cubes that we're gonna turn into sausage for our Scotch eggs. Hi, you, Mel, as well. Welcome in. How was the weekend? Good and busy? Let's go with like that. Maybe one more sprinkler. And then one thing about deep fried food is you always need a little sprinkle of salt afterwards too. So don't forget about that. Hi, Weasel. Bird, you're good. You made bolognese, rosemary focaccia, and handmade tagliatelle. That's like 3 of my favorite things. I hope it all turned out amazing. Yeah, carbs everywhere. I mean, it is Sunday, so perfect. Handmade pasta, mini pot pies with actual pastry and focaccia. I love that. Yeah, we were just talking about like how I like to do a lot of things from scratch, but sounds like Bird Portent does the same. Go give him a follow. Interesting, Mary. After me yesterday, you watched the Padaloni Hotel, a 1920s Italy English hotel. Watching them cook the food was like interesting. I'm intrigued. Okay, for this, I do want to mix it up. Just gonna put one glove on to mix with my one hand. Get this all tossed. You made so many things. Whoa! I am so strong. I just destroyed that. It's funny when you make so many things on stream that you forget. You're like, oh yeah, I made that too. Focaccia is like such a beautiful bread. It takes a bit of time to make proper Katniss, and it turned out beautiful. If you want to share photos with the link in chat, feel free if you have any. Okay, we'll distribute all our flavoring. So garlic, a little bit of white onion, a herb blend, and just some salt and pepper we went with today. I didn't think like the fennel in like an Italian sausage would be good with the egg in a Scotch egg, so we didn't go that route. But this already smells really good. And this just helps distribute the flavor without overworking the meat later. Actually reminiscing last night before I was going to bed of like all the times in the restaurant that I learned how to make like dry cured sausage and stuff. It was a really crazy time in my life. I'm really thankful that I got to do that though. Then pack that all back together so it kind of like marinates. And then I'll just go put that in the fridge for now. And then I think on this side, I want to get my water going for the eggs to boil. And then from there, we can grind the sausage up. You meld? No? Or yeah. Oh, you had a very busy, had a 65th birthday and a class reunion up until 3:30, back in the kitchen at 8. Yeah, no sleep for you, Mel, then. No rest for the wicked. That's what we call a clopin. You close and then you open. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. So you, Mel, you're saying that you need me to come and help you then, still. Sounds like you need another chef in your life. Chat, should I go to Germany after TwitchCon? Sam said I could, if I wanted to. You, Mel, said we can stream. We got options. Sausage is gonna make my fridge smell like garlic. I'm in. Yeah? Okay. Then maybe we'll bring it to fruition. There's one thing about me, I really like traveling and like just having different experiences. So I'm always down to try something new. And you got rooms. And that the other part of it was me kind of not wanting to freeze my ass off all winter here. I know Germany's kind of similar weather, but it could be nice. I'm already kind of dreading the -40. Samuel's not gonna be around anyways. And I can see Vune and like all of the other Europeans, because once you're in Europe, it is so easy to travel. Oh, it could be a thing. This is what happens. The more you talk about things like this, that's how they start to come into your life. I'm just gonna go fill this pot up with enough water to obviously cover the eggs that we're gonna boil. I have 6. So halfway. And yeah, Sam's family, he does have family over there still. Like his mom knows so many people. This is exciting. Where you are, it's effing cold. Yeah, but you still have central air, right? Like you have heat. This house doesn't really have heat. There's enough heat to keep the water in the pipes from freezing, and that's it. Not saying it's like a bad situation. I already lived one winter in it, but it could be nice to switch it up. Maybe a bit more. And then when we're boiling eggs, you don't really need any acid or anything in the water like how when we poach an egg. We'll just crank that baby on high, and then we can just set it to the side. I'll just grab a lid from the dishwasher. Cookie, do we have a wood stove? Not in here. Not in here. There's one in the shop, but we have an oil heater that we used all last winter that worked like really good. Really, really good. I'm just saying though, I don't have a bear here all the time in the same way to keep me warm though, like last winter. Like it really makes a difference just having one more human around. Oh, that's okay. I've seen longer Greek. I really have. Yeah, Zertan. That's where I'll go, chat. Look at it. Sam said my knowledge of German food would be more than enough too. It's cozy and warm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll put this to the side while we're waiting. Maybe we'll make our sauce as well. All the things are working. And yes, Greek remembers I can make bagels again and pretzels. All of my favorite things. Yeah, and sauerkraut. Oh, nice. Thank you for posting those. And you're very welcome. Let's look at what Bird Porton made. Nice. Beautiful flake salt or rock salt on there. And garden rosemary you put on it. Beautiful. Spätzle, schnitzel, sauerbraten. What else? German potato salad. Yeah, who stuck around for Scratch Dumplings stream for the raid yesterday? She made a bunch of German food that looked amazing. Yeah, flake salt, right? It's so nice for like finishing like that, especially on focaccia. Wild Schweinbraten? Is that like boar braten? Why does that remind me of like wild pig? Maldon salt. Everyone needs a box. And yeah, remember that you love Asian cuisine. There'd be tons of playtime. Chat. This sounds really fun. This sounds fun. Okay, I'm gonna grab from the fridge. We're gonna make our sauces. Chat talked me into actually making a couple different sauces for today. So one of them is going to be a maple mustard sort of aioli. And then the other one, we're gonna go a little bit spicier and like kind of more herbaceous. We're gonna do a dill pickle sort of mayo with this hot sauce as well. Yum. You source it locally? That's nice. It would be. I should do it. Okay. We'll keep talking about it then. It keeps coming up, so the world needs something to happen with it. It's not like I don't want to work in a restaurant ever again. I know what I'm capable of. And if people need help, I know it's really hard to find good help. We'll sneak a bit of Kewpie into this mix as well. Get our maple syrup, the scissor. Yeah, already in the mode for it. Like, straight up, when I told Sam about it, all he did was do this to me. He's like, see ya. Go for it. Mayo. Maple. We switched it into a jar yesterday. This is a Kewpie mayo. Look, we need to get more. We need to get more. And then for the maple mustard one, we'll do grainy and a little bit of creamy Dijon. Is this enough mayo, though? I think with both of them, it should be. We're only doing 6 Scotch eggs today, so maybe we'll just split this into another container, and then we don't waste dishes. Then the only thing I gotta say about if I go to Germany, we just all have to realize that it's like not a long-term thing, right? Because I still gotta come back to Canada and build the truck. I want a spoon. We'll probably mix both of these with these little whisks that I have. That works good. Yeah, the more you like talk about things, the less scary they become, Greek. That's something I learned in therapy, and it helps. And if you say it out loud, it's not as scary. And you're like, wow. Yeah, you don't need a visa for 3 months. Oh, you need someone for like summertime, you're saying? But I gotta build the truck in the summer. Okay, so we just split that in half. And actually, we'll do a little less with the dill pickle because I know that's not Finn friendly. My sister-in-law can't have spicy food. She gets like weird face tingles. Just for you, Bonk. It's Kewpie. And we're at the almost end of this bottle again. Oh yeah, I guess that's the other thing I've always been kind of concerned about going to Germany is I definitely don't know the language. But it's not like I wouldn't have help. I could get Sam's mom to teach me, I'm sure, in no time. Okay, so you went in like half and halfers here. We'll open this up. Big green egg, dill pickle hot sauce, which is like pretty mild. Yeah, it says mouth puckering combo of hot and tangy. It's definitely more like hot or warming than like really spicy. Yeah, Rose is from Detroit. I actually forgot where she was from, but I knew it wasn't Germany. And Vune could teach me. We got support. Shake that baby up. And like, I love that you can see all the goodness inside of the bottle too, right? Like all the dill, there's garlic chunks. Pancakes? Is that what you're having, Pel? Yeah, Sam's dad knows German as well. It's true. That was one of the stipulations for Sam's dad to marry his mom. He had to speak fluent German. Let's mix this. Little dipper. Looks good already. So many people who speak English there in Germany. Crazy Alice uses there too. Children study it from 5th grade up. That's so proper. Pal, you're having pancakes again. That's allowed. It's the weekend. Let's taste this. That came together so easy. Yum. That's good. It's like not too dill pickly, nice and creamy. And then just like a little bit of tingle on the tongue, but like barely anything at all. I might put a touch more, just one more small drop. Just a bit more spice in our life for Rando and myself. Yeah, that's so cute, Greek. It's like very like old school, right? But I think that's how it should be. Yeah, partake in the traditions, exactly. That's like the fun part. Yeah, North Americans can barely speak English. Never mind another language. Okay, first dippy, complete. Dill pickle mayo. Oh, and my water is almost boiling for the eggs. Perfect. That's fast. Super fast. Okay, next one. Bonk, it's unfortunately true. The maple. Okay, I'm gonna take a really quick coffee bathroom break. Hold tight, guys. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Halo. That is so cute, pal. One of your teachers visited you in juvie. That's what the world needs more of. Like, look how you turned out now. Perfect. Oh, she actually worked there. Thanks for this story. I love learning about that kind of stuff. Okay. Quick before this water boils over here, I'm just gonna shake this up. The mustard juices, if you don't shake it, it's like, oh. Drop of this in here, grainy stuff first. Then I'll need to grab more. Good. Now we'll do like a teaspoon of just the creamy Dijon because this stuff is a lot stronger. That is like my favorite part of traveling Greek, is learning about other parts of the world and like really immersing yourself in those other cultures because it's so different from here. Okay, and then we'll do a little drop of maple syrup. Boop. Little goes a long way. I'm liking how that's looking too. Little bit of mustard seeds. Tastes like maple mustard mayo. Let's carry on. Amazing. Sauces complete. Now we can go into boiling our eggs here. I'll just pack these couple thins up really quick. Yeah, what is this dish? What are the ingredients? How do you cook it? Why do you eat it? Yeah, I really like going out to eat, like on my solo backpacking adventures and stuff. Easier to talk to people when you're actually by yourself. So I would always be so inquisitive with like the waiters and stuff. And the other good part about traveling solo is you can usually just like walk into a spot and they'll seat you. There's typically always room at the bar for us. Okay, just gonna bring this pot of boiling water up here because it's going crazy. And then we'll drop our eggs in and set our timer. Look at this. Just grab some tongs. And then I always set my timer before I drop the eggs in. So we'll do that too. Yeah, they know Greek. Hi, keep it up, I believe. How's it going? Okay, 6.5 minutes. And this will give us a runny yolk for our boiled egg. Really important. I never poke the hole in the egg. I never do. I'll show you how I drop mine in though. So my timer's set up there so I can just hit it once all the eggs are in. Yeah, I actually like met random people in Barcelona and like they invited me over to their home one night. Like you just have those experiences that you would never have at home. And like obviously you only do those things if you feel comfortable. It's like those are the types of things that you never forget as well. Should these be jammy? Very. Very much so. We're going with more of like a soft boil. So that when we go to deep fry later, even if the egg gets a little bit cooked during the process, it's still gonna be nice and yolky. Because like the yolk makes part of the sauce for this dish, I think. Timer on. Put the lid back on to keep that heat in there. Palooza, I don't feel comfortable. That's okay. We got you. Umel, send me a message wherever you're comfortable and we can definitely chat about it straight up. I'm not just pulling your leg here. Yep, always try something once, right? Because yeah, especially when you're traveling, that it can be very disrespectful to some of those cultures. It's like taking food from your grandma, right? You're not gonna say no. While we're waiting on this, just put a few of our sauce ingredients back in the fridge. Keep the area clean. I can't wait to go to India one day. I really can't wait. There's a lot of places that I want to go see though. Just a little under 5 minutes left on our eggs. Thanks, Mary, for the host. Always appreciate that. Yeah, before they get rid of them. Silly Twitch. Silly, silly Twitch. While we're waiting on these, I'm just gonna crush up the breadcrumbs and start putting them into our dry blender here. Making our own breadcrumbs for this. Touching the elder's toes? Whoa. So just dry chunk of sourdough. Try and break it up a bit if I can. Help the blender or the food processor. It might not. Do it in here. Boom. Some multigrain. That should be a good start. We'll do that after the eggs are done. Homemade breadcrumbs. Why would you buy it from the store? Okay, our eggies are coming back up again. Isn't it so good, Mary? And like, something about when you make breadcrumbs in the dry container, the sound of it is so enjoyable. It's like, they like jump up and down. Just makes me happy. Breadcrumbs. Another sound that makes me happy is when eggs start dancing in the water. Oh, I do have a couple small packets of like Italian seasoned breadcrumbs that we can throw in and use up, Greek. Might as well, right? Might as well. It's the bread. It's the gluten. Just another layer of flavor, right? This little tippy tappy. Why does that make me so happy? Where are they? I think it's in here. Yeah. That's from our extra like HelloFresh stuff that I didn't use before. We'll toss that in. 2 bags of those. Good to go. 1 minute, 30 seconds, and then I'll be running to the sink. We're gonna be pouring the hot water out of the pot and then starting to run cold water over the eggs to stop them from overcooking. And then we'll let those eggs sit in that water until they're cool to the touch so we can peel them. They're really dancing in there. Idea, Mary, make sounds of the food that makes me happy. The dancing eggs, the frying bacon, and then people can play it with bits. Okay, I'll write it down. I'll see how that's possible. Bit alerts bit alert sounds, let's say, with happy food. Dancing, eggs, frying, bacon. Sizzling bacon alerts would be very satisfying. It's Watermelon. How have you been? Welcome. Okay. Timer's going off. Bam. Turn that off. I'll be right back. It is a crack. It is a crack, but nothing came out. There's no like mutant egg white that came out of it. Good eye though, Cookie. You guys are very observant. Pour that. Start running cold water. Like I said, that cold water will help those eggs cool off. Don't let you need like a massive stream of the water either. Usually let it go on like a low stream for a minute or two. It's not that it's all cracked up to be. Yeah, where's all the egg puns today? Sheesh. Oh yeah, Mary the Traeger roar. Good one. I'll write that one down too. Watermelon, you've been busy with work? I am well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, low stream. Someone going to the bathroom right now? My expectations, thank you. Yeah, we need all the puns. Sheesh. You guys tired or something? Done with that. Come here, Vita. Come hither. Yeah, are you egg-centric? Personally, I think yes. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Here they come. Why did I even say the thing, right? Ask and you shall receive. Are you begging for more puns? Okay, thanks, Mel. I will check it after stream. Just gonna go turn this off. Eggs are chilling. I guess I could have brought the pot back, but they're chilling. They're safe in there. Yeah, I can't think of any examples. R.I.P. Chat, remember the time when we smoked out the blender top on stream? These are the moments we'll never forget. Okay, she's dialed in. Smoked out the what now? Do you remember when we broke the blender top, making the curry paste? Kate let the smoke out? Okay, so popped our bread pieces into there. That's what it looks like. Didn't go like full up, and we'll go on low speed to start. It does make a interesting sound when it starts, so if you have headphones, just be aware. It's kind of like dancing little bread pieces. Try and go this way so you can maybe see it as it goes. It almost didn't want to. That's why you gotta break it up. I could have went a little bit more. Okay, so when we get to this part, usually there's like a couple chunkers that'll just like dance around when you get most of the breadcrumbs done. So we'll just take those out, pour the breadcrumbs out, and keep going a bit more. I don't imagine us needing a ton of breadcrumbs. Let's see if we have to make like a full breading station or if we're just like dipping the sausage and egg into the crumb before frying. We're learning. Okay, he does the full breading station. So we do flour first and then an egg wash and then into the breadcrumbs. But right after that, it's not like we have to let that all form together. We can go straight into the fryer. Gonna be kind of like French toast. Well, yeah, the egg part of it for sure. Let's pour this into a bowl that will be easy to toss the stuff up in. Put those little chunkers down here. Oh, and actually, look at that too. We'll go a bit more to even that out. We'll leave these here, and I'll keep going again after. And yeah, like we're gonna bread it and then wait a bit while the oil heats up, right? So it will adhere a bit better, it's true. It always sounds so funny with this little container as well when I turn it up and down. Perfect. Give that a taparoo. Now it's all nice and fine. Again, since those were dancing on top. Oh, and actually, first before we go any farther, we'll pour in our seasoned ones. Thanks for mentioning that, Greek, so now I can use this up. Seasoned Italian breadcrumbs, extra flavor. Thanks, HelloFresh. Oh, this one was a way bigger amount. We might almost be there. Okay, I'm gonna try and break this chunk off. Oh, it's actually so hard. Need like a hammer. I think that'll be enough anyways. I'm gonna put the struggle train to the side. Yeah, those are the breadcrumbs. So now we have like 3 different types of breadcrumbs in one. Yeah, it's seasoned breadcrumb. Okay, let's go. That's what that sound makes me do. Okay, while that finishes, I'll grab the egg. Dancing crumbs. That one chunker doesn't want to get blitzed. Let's turn it up. Beat it into fruition. It's working. Gone. Woohoo! Those dang little chunkers, Carses. How's it going today, friend? Because the crumbs always fly up the side of the container when we do that. Always give it a little tap, tap, taparoo. Boom. I'll mix that up. Breadcrumbs. Check. Not that they're very expensive to buy at the store, but usually there's always bread butts that we can dry out. Yeah, just tap it in. Now I might need to go watch Happy Gilmore later. I think more people need to golf with hockey sticks. That's how Canadians actually golf. We just didn't tell anyone. Oh yeah, that's definitely enough for 6 Scotch eggs in our life. So we'll put that to the side. Next up, let's peel some eggs. So first thing we're gonna do before we peel is we're just gonna crack them all. And then put it back in the water. So just crack it all the way around. That's a really small one, actually. So it's like a medium egg. What is this? There's no subathon today. I says pardon? You, Mel. Holy. I can't handle any more love. I already cried yesterday on stream. Thank you so much, you Mel. Seriously, we get to welcome 50 people in. That's like a Norges-ish. I don't know, I might have to put a tattoo on my face now for that. Probably gonna put a face tatty on. I'm gonna go luggage shopping with it on tomorrow. Boss man. I'm in shock. I can't. Thank you so much. What is happening, Greek? People are so generous. Oh, this is... Okay, Umel's gonna help us get through the egg peeling here because I don't know how it's gonna go. Yeah, you get it 50 times. So this is what we know. Fresh eggs don't peel good. You want the old ass eggs. Like 2 weeks old, primo for doing boiled eggs. But I think we'll be okay. It's okay, Watermelon. We did a bit of a shorter subathon yesterday. Old ass eggs, exactly. It'll make your life way easier. True cookie, yeah. Poached eggs are best. Fresh, though. Let's see, we're doing okay. And Kimmers, I've never tried a spoon to peel. This egg has given me a little bit of struggle, though, because you can see the yolk's like right here on the outside, and I really don't want to bung that up. You gotta keep it pristine. This is not a time to rush peeling your eggs. This is a really integral part. Oh, don't do this to me. Okay. And then I left the water in because after we peel it, do a little roll around, no more shell. We did it. Did I say old ass eggs? I did. I did. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little container for those. We will be singing it, Mary, and I love it. You're not sick of the song yet, right? Yeah, so the fresher the egg, the more like your little, is that called the albumin? Albumin will stick to the egg white. Or that layer. But if you like crack it open, I find that you can peel it easier. Okay, Kimmers. Crack the bottom, use the spoon to go up. I'm scared. I don't know why as a chef I'm scared of that. The amount of eggs I've peeled in this way. Many. Okay, where are we at? We're probably like not even halfway through the subbies. Can't wait to welcome 50 people in. I don't even know what to say still. That one, the last one peeled nice. And yeah, so that's why I also crack them and then put them back in the water, because I find it kind of loosens that off. I am chilling with all my homies. Wait, that wasn't Greek, that was Reno. You sneaky green name. Reno, how's the day? Are you back home now? I saw that you were adventuring. I seen that. I said Greek, I think, but it was actually to Reno. It shows the same for me. Maybe it's an OBS thing. You have a freezy? It's okay, Greek. I also don't know what's happening. Yeah, scat. I don't know if I can even handle this weekend anymore. Scat, we're just finishing up a 50 sub drop here. Yeah, Fitty 3 instead of Tree Fitty. What? Oh, it's a cooker dog even. Hi. You would be an egg dog. Scat, how are ya? Yeah, she's like, I'm late. Comes running in. Nice. Good dog. She is an egg dog. Kaylee Lynn, thank you for that follow. These are peeling pretty dang good considering. Eric, how's you? This one's really soft. This one feels the softest out of all of them. Whoa. Doing good, Scat? Got out of work? Love it. You're free now. You made it. Sayuki, thank you for the follow. This one's giving me some ish. Yeah. We're going crazy stuff here, Vicky. Nice, dude. How many harvests do you think you're gonna get off your pepper plants now? How many more do you think? Yeah, is this a secret sponsor? Sponsored by chicken wings now. Okay, that was 50. Now we get to welcome everyone in. And Scat, thank you so much. Tier 3, 53 months. Straight up, that's like the longest resub ever. Thank you for that. I don't even know what to say. Like, look at my face. I just got so many subs. Yeah, right, Eric. That's kind of how I did it too. There's still so many, but then you have to pick them all before the frost, right? But what I did, so like when you pick those peppers after, I just popped them in a cardboard box and they kept ripening. It was awesome. And that is true, Greek. Yeah, that was the key, right? Is it's a bit more difficult to peel those eggs while they're soft, but really important that that yolk is runny inside of there now. Because even if we like leave the Scotch egg in the oil a few moments too long, the yolk won't go hard on us. Yeah, you need that saucy stuff. Okay, let's welcome everyone in. And Yumel, thank you so much once again for that. I only set my sub goal at 15 today, so whoa. Okay, ready for this, chat? Come on, mouse. We are welcoming in. We got Terrafilm, Foxbert, oh wait, it's Darium, Mrs. Claytonic, Ruby WPM, Powdered Toastman, Cooking Girl, we know her, JN Frank, Hootis1, Danky Frankie, Nez Kabar Lop Lop, Shadow Whisper, Jay from Belgium, Hooligans 3587, Cockatrice, huh? Captain Nude, Shroom Girl, Smokin' Ronnie, Zoe Kins, Bald Squirrel. Imagine seeing that, a bald squirrel. Maybe not. Ziggier, Starbell, 716 MDC, Cuddy McGill, Big Time Big Boy, JG21, Turnpoint, Remagian, Kodo Killa, Christopher, Mikava Art, Drunk Cookin', Astral Queen 1, Couch, Crazy Alice's 94 Mom, nice. Innie 0106, Screamin' Fingers, Mike Sai, we know him, he's a streamer. Miko 21, New Habitat, Pizza Girl, C Swift, Domino 1506, Me on the Weekend, Hands Off My Chicken, Midnight in July, Melodic Dreamer, and then I think 2 more still. Dose more. Leopard Lady and Crux. Welcome, friends. Yeah, sweet. Kodo Killer. Good timing. Right place, right time. Blood Oak. How's the day, my dude? Getting pretty good at that, Scat. Oh, man. Yeah, Hands Off My Chicken. All of those names, right? Some of them are so creative, I guess. Scat, your pot pie? Hands off my pot pie. Okay, so we peeled our eggs. We gotta make sausage next. We chunked up the pork, seasoned it up. It's just been chilling in the fridge. Meat grinder's been in the freezer, chilling on up. All I'm gonna do is go empty the water from our eggshells now so I can put that in the compost. Probably smart to just like leave the eggs out at room temp instead of cooling them off too much. So it'd be kind of weird if like when we finish the Scotch egg, all the sausage mixture is like really nice and hot, but then the egg on the inside's still cold from being in the fridge. We don't want that. So since we're gonna be cooking all this stuff right away, safe to leave that out. Oh, you went to eat at your parents'. What did they make? How was it? Yeah, creative's a way to put it. And actually, I'll bring my water. Everyone go refill your water glass. If I had a garden, I would put those eggshells right into the garden. But alas, it shall go in the compost. Your mom made gnocchi? Heck yes. Heck yes. Stufato, Italian beef stew, and a nice salad. That sounds very good. Nice Sunday meal. Yeah, the sub goal, right, Greek? just saying, we got more subs today than yesterday. But the amount of like other contributions we got yesterday, that's why I said you guys made me cry. That's what you did. Okay, so I'll grab the mixer and then we'll get everything set up for making our sausage meat here. Fresh parm they brought back from the vacay in Italy. I can't handle it. But yeah, that was nuts yesterday, Greek. Oh, I will say this. So I told Sam about what happened, and he's like, hey, send me like the part of the VOD where all that happened. Samo watching the VOD and like seeing me so happy, he said he cried a little bit because he was like just so proud of us. I was like, oh, see, he's such a teddy bear. Yep. Shh, don't tell him I said that though. Secrets. Not that he would care. You guys know that. Feel the feelings, chat. Yeah, if you cry, I cry too. This. We need the plug, Rastra. Plug it in. Yeah, looks can be deceiving. He's not a threat. Okay, going to grab the meat grinder. Good girl, Astra. She's such a chill dog today. Whoa, the meat grinder is so cold I can't hold on to it. I can barely hold on to it, it's so cold. Whew. It's so frosty. I think we gotta turn the lights on. The sun left us. Sun has left us. Okay, first things first. Just gonna take these things apart. Oh, it's actually making me chilly. So that's gonna go there first. Twist on the bottom. Seriously, Blood Oak. Yeah, stop warming it up. That's amazing, Crazy Alices. Yeah, like people in Germany, if you have the chance to go to Zertan, do it up. What an experience. Okay, so sometimes when it's really frosty, this doesn't like to turn on nice. It's like a frost barrier of sorts. It's so cold that the heat from my hands is not even like making it condense. It's gonna be a really nice sausage mix. And then one thing I do know, like when all of this metal stuff's really cold like this, it's not gonna like twist on the same. So don't try and like really turn it tight, because that just won't happen. And then for me, I just turn it this way. Now I can plug it in. Yumo posted his website. You're curious, Bud Oak? I'll just post it again so you can look it up. I'll write the words in chat of what it's called, because I think he went to go clean up. Zertan. Okay, next one. We put the feed tray and the plunger. Maybe I do back it up a bit. Back it up. And so then from here, we got the meat that we want to grind in that bowl. And usually I just put another bowl underneath to catch the meats. And it comes out. So we'll do that. I'll just put on one more glove to feed this through. One more sip of water as well. Then we'll do a little test run on the grinder. If you hear any weird metal grinding sounds, probably not a good idea to carry on. There. And then my mixer's got to run on half speed for it, so let's see. Whoa. Happy. It's happy. Oh, this smells so garlicky and good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Do you want to go in a bit closer, chat? It's beautiful. What's up, hen fella? You don't see ground meat like this in the store, unless maybe you're going to a butcher shop. It looks so good, Greek. And yeah, like I'm saying, the smells. I think we hit the ticket on this one. Very meaty. That's one of the nicest grinds I've done in a while. Like, you can tell by how smooth the strands are coming out. Sorry, I didn't realize I was blocking the cam with the bowl. Just trying to get those onion chunkers in. It's easy to just scoop it out. Let's turn this before it overflows. Meat mountain of sorts. Okay, last little scrape. All the goodness. Beauty. You've been watching lots of meat grinding courses? Are you thinking about getting one? Thank you, Crazy Alices, for the info for our Europeans. Because, yeah, I don't think I knew actually what city Mel was in. Turn it up a bit. And a press, like a burger press? Or you're saying a sausage stuffer? And Sovereign Bohemian, thanks for the follow. Sausage stuffer is so fun to use. Like, you're thinking the hand crank one? A bit more through here. It's funny how it just kind of keeps coming out. Okay. Nothing else. You might make the stuffer? That would be impressive. If you do that, wow. Yeah, I used to be the one that operated the crank for the stuffer, and then the other sous chef was the one that like filled the casings because he had a little bit more knowledge and skills in that side of it. So much fun though. Like, we would literally just do like a full day of sausage preparation. Just get it all done, right? Like, make 4 different ones. If you're gonna use the meat grinder, make good use of it. And then the meat grinder that I got to use for that was like on a big stand Hobart mixer. If the breadcrumbs were bumping around earlier, and now you're grinding the pork, would that be a foodie's version of a bump and grind? I think so. Good one. Bump and grind, chat. Yeah, you've come to a conclusion, just live in a commercial kitchen. More people, like, I just wish more people had awesome kitchens, but then like also shared the space, or like allowed that sharing of the space. It's fun. Yeah, so I've never done the hand crank meat grinder before, but kudos to everyone that like, that's where you started out, right? And thanks for sharing that little story. We love that sort of stuff here. Welcome in, friend. Okay, so the only thing left in here is chunks of onion, and I'm okay with that. If there was meat cubes, then that kind of tells us that everything wasn't chilled and prepared properly. But I will show you this, what sometimes gets caught around the blade, which is actually quite a bit here. I didn't trim any of the pork shoulder, and then one thing the blade usually does is like commingle the really stringy bits that we don't want anyways. So like, just for example, I can't barely pull that apart, right? Not really a thing that we might want in this sausage. So you can see how the blade like really just twists that stuff up that you don't want. It's like a second little eye for you. Second little quality control. And I'm okay always with just like discarding a tablespoon of meat like that, and then all I do to clean all of this is put it back in the bowl, and then lukewarm like soapy water in the sink. If you go hot, you'll literally like cook the meat onto the metal, and that is so hard to clean off. Yeah, like imagine how hard a work to hand crank mincing your own meat was. For sure you'd have to like pass it off to another person to help. Take my glove off, wash my handles. Okay, so our eggs are boiled, our meat is browned. We are getting there. Next step is creating a breading station. And then we'll start to heat the oil up, I guess. That's how fast that goes. We already did our sauces or dips while we were waiting. Easy peasy. Somehow still making everything from scratch. Still gonna be a quick and easy Sunday. The oil will probably take around 30 minutes to heat up, so maybe I'll start that on the side. Get it working while we finish making these Scotch eggs. Put that to the side. Okay, so I will have to go grab 2 more eggs. Breading station. Yes, Mary. Because of me, you have a meat grinder attachment and a meat slicer. Big thank you. You are very welcome. I just want people to cook more at home and like keep trying things even though it seems like it might be hard. Because most of the times the case is that it's not as difficult as you thought it was gonna be. Okay, so for the breading station, the flour is like the first step and you really don't need much. Just helps the like egg wash adhere to the meat and then with the breadcrumb, right? And then we know if it's touching the raw meat, you have to discard it after. You can't just put it back in your flour bin. So that's why I say don't put too much. No waste. Yeah, we'll put that on the side. Yeah, you go, Mary, exactly. Okay, I'll be right back. I think for the breading station, I'll do 2 eggs. 2 eggs, and then we'll just whip it up with a bit of water. Hold tight. It smells so garlicky. It smells so yummy and garlicky in here. More eggs. Rinse, rinse, rinse. We'll just whip that up first. Until it looks nice and creamy with the yolk and the white. Trev? So many. How's it going? Yeah, every cook. Okay, just like counting. Or I'll just bring it over. This is my stack, and I still need more. I still need more, because I need like the small little ones that fit in these ones for prepping and stuff. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I might have some in the dishwasher. Oh, of course, yeah. I'm actually sponsored by my friend's amazing apron company, Search and Rescue Denim Aprons. And yeah, we got a really good code to use for 15% off. And I think right now they actually have a fall sale for 20% off. So go check it out, because there's like some expensive style aprons, but then they've also made a new line that is definitely more like budget friendly for home cooks. I've been wearing these aprons since 2015, and I will never wear another apron. No other brand. Just gonna go put a bit of water in here, and then I might actually put a touch of whipping cream too, just in like place of milk per se. You're always looking for more? You have like 15? Yeah, like I said, I want like some smaller. That's the only ones I'm kind of missing in my stack there. Thank you. 25 bits? I appreciate that. The leather aprons are cool. They are very nice. I mean, quite warm to wear, not very breathable. But yeah, some of the other ambassadors from S&R have like such amazing aprons that they got created for them. And like, he will make you whatever you want. Like, they made me a special little leather pack for my lavalier mic, right? On my other new apron that I got. And it works amazing. I will say it took almost a year for them to make the apron, but the quality is insane, right? I'll wait for that. It's also been really enjoyable to like see his company just do better and better over the years, and like even make better products as we go along. They've made some amazing changes. Like, he literally started this business out of his house. A touch of cream. That'll be really nice. It's awesome, Mary, I know. And yeah, how cool is that? Like, if you go onto their, he mostly posts on Instagram, his reels. Just recently, he made a mock apron of the one from the bear that Carmi wears. He does really fun stuff like that. And like, the fact that he still makes the aprons is what I love the most too. He just hasn't just like fully stepped away and hired everything out. Such a good show, right? Oh, so good. I'll probably have to watch it again at some point because I loved it. Okay, so the sausage is seasoned. And I guess we're not actually doing breading station yet. We're first wrapping the egg. So just put this to the side. And then we'll do breading station. And then, like I said, while we're waiting, definitely heat your oil up. Otherwise, you'll be waiting a bit. And I don't like to waste time at all. That's something we can't get back. Yeah, like leather furniture, it's so true. But if you take good care of it, it lasts forever. Or like a very long time at least. Found yourself talking back to the TV while you watch the bear, Mary? Never gonna have any leather. Yeah, kudos to my parents, I guess. But we were very well-behaved kids, so there's that. Maybe too well-behaved. Okay, my oil Dutch oven here. I was like, yo, we gotta plug it in still. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. Your chair has some rips now since the grandbabies are older. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'll set this to 360 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna do a little strain here on the side, and then we'll start our wrapping. Just because I haven't used it in a bit. Okay. And we will reuse that spider after. So don't get rid of it. Just pop that on the edge. And then I'm gonna pour a little bit more oil in here. I'll just show you. That's my Dutch oven that I'll be frying in. And then first as well, just to monitor the oil temp, is I have a like candy or oil thermometer. So I'll pop that on the side and then just make sure it doesn't touch the bottom of the pot at all. Otherwise you won't get an accurate reading. But you definitely want it like somewhere around the center like that. You thought it was Twitch while you were watching the bear? You're like, don't do that. That's really cute, Mary. Okay, biggest oil jug. We're gonna use canola oil. We're actually almost done this jug though. Just a little bit more. I don't think that's deep enough for the Scotch eggs even. But remember, it will displace the oil, so don't fill it too high. Never more than halfway. I'm gonna stop there. That's actually under half still. Because it can be scary deep frying. No matter how many times you do it, hot oil will always be scary. Okay, now I can watch that on the side while we do this part. It's a lot of oil. Are you scared? Don't say that, Eric. Now you're making me second guess. Well, we can always take it out later, right? If we feel like there's too much, just ladle it into a pot, the extra. We'll be okay. Okay, so this is what they say. Easiest way to form this is actually to put like a piece of plastic wrap down. And you put the sausage onto it in a layer and then like take your hands and just wrap it around and then peel the plastic off. So let's see if that works good. Oh, the container of oil. Yeah, I mean, Costco thing, right? Because buying jugs of oil just from the grocery store is so expensive. Like, I think that 17 liters of oil costs like $17 or something. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work. And then I will use some gloves too to just help the sausage from sticking to my hand. And especially for going into the breading station. Maybe one other thing that we should just get together here is a place to put the wrapped eggs. Just gonna grab this container. That'll do. I'm running out of space almost. Yeah, there's Costco, and then there's the grocery store. You need some vinegar containers like that. Yeah, like the jug you're saying, used to make vinegar, rather than like a glass carboy. Okay, sausage. It feels really good. I don't know how much to put. This is a first. Kind of form it together a bit. Give it a little pack, kind of like a burger. Hi, Vicariously. I'm doing good today. I feel a little bit sleepy, but that's just because you guys keep crushing me with love. I'm getting used to it. Not much happening today. You're doing okay? Hubby comes home after a weekend motorbike trip in the Smoky Mountains. Okay, so for this part, should I just like press it onto this? Probably. I think that's too much. I think that's too much. That's a lot. Maybe that. That'll do. Yeah, if you go too thick, it just won't cook. Vicariously, that'll be nice for you to have some help around the home, right? Okay. It's like kind of thin. Let's do this first test one. I mean, I don't know if I just want to do that. No, that's not gonna work. Will it? I'm gonna press it a bit thinner. Okay, that looks nice and even now. Do I just like pull the plastic? I don't want to get the outside of the plastic dirty though with like the raw meat. You know what I'm saying? I guess if we need to do a full clean after, we can. That we need a bit on top. This will be the first one, a learning experience, and then after that, easy, right? I think we need that just to kind of like seal up the edges. Make a little hat for the egg. Okay, this might be a wasteful process, but I guess we're only cooking or making 6. But this is what Chef John says to do. Take all this, and then we're just going to like form it into a ball and try and pack it all tight together like that. Okay, so we'll do less plastic on the next one just so we don't waste too much. But I think that worked. I mean, really important that we don't see any of the egg peeking through the sausage. So just kind of keep forming it together in there. Twist it up a bit so it stays nice and tight. That looks good. Let's see if it sticks, because the pork is pretty fatty. It doesn't seem like it will. Yeah, really not at all. Yo! We did a thing? We did a thing. And then, so now, instead of it just being like fully round, you can form it more into your little egg shape, right? I think this is actually the size it should be, Greek. I don't feel comfortable going any thinner on the sausage. So the next step after this vicariously is a breading station. So flour, then egg wash, and then breadcrumbs. And then you deep fry it until it's golden brown and crispy. I'm just gonna leave the wrapping thing here if we have to keep using it. Boom. But yeah, that worked really good. So form your little sausage patty on the bottom, pop your egg on, and then make like a little hat. Yeah, there is such like a fine line between it being too thin, but also too thick, or you have too much sausage. Yeah, Squigs. Kate, if I don't have any scotch, can I just use regular whiskey? Of course. I will allow this. Boom. How's it going today, Squigs? Holy, this is heating up fast. I'm gonna actually turn it down a little bit. Also, can you hear the magnet from the induction, or am I far enough away? Because it sounds quite strong right now with that. It's the hat. We're good. Sweet. Thanks, Greek. Yeah, you're literally living vicariously through me. Okay, so now we do this. Because that worked so good. I mean, you guys know I hate wasting plastic, but for this process, seems pretty all right. Oh, see, you can see the egg through a bit still. Get that all sealed up. Get that all sealed up. Sausage? Blood Oak says? Sausage? Salsiccia? So many Italian friends growing up. And Portuguese, so I get all of the funny food lingo, right? It's the salsiccia. Just gotta seal that little hat part up the top with the bottom of the sausage. And then I think from here, take it out and we'll form it. So we can definitely say if all of these are the same shape after we have them coated, then we did good. Dino egg. Dino. 2 done. 1/3 of the way complete. This is going good. It really is. Not too messy. It was a Gordon Ramsay meme. I don't think I've seen that. And yes, good one, Greek. I never mentioned that one yet. Is it will shrink up a little bit when it cooks too. Chef John says about 5 to 6 minutes at the oil temp we're doing, 350 Fahrenheit. Form the other little patty. Where's the lamb sauce? I'm gonna make a little indent there so the egg will stay. There's so many Gordon memes out there. I don't know if you've even seen them all, right? So boom. And then That one worked really good. Finish up this one. The way this fatty pork is gonna like crisp up and fry up, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, they're all still around the same size, so this is good. Good things are coming up. Everyone's better and better, right? It's usually how it goes. When you do things repeatedly, you should improve a little bit. Let's say it's like kind of getting pressed to around 1/4 inch thick. Let's say that for all of you. Make that little indent so the egg just stays right there. I think it's a good thickness too, because you gotta think we're still adding more layers of the breading on too. And the fatty pork really forms nicely around the egg. Wonder how beef would go. I was thinking if you were gonna do like a beef wrapped Scotch egg, probably add some bacon into the mince. Bonk! A surprise egg? Just replace the entire yolk with feta cheese? Would that be good though? Why is the whole egg white and feta thing like throwing me off? Mish would eat it. Yeah, no questions asked. Oh no. Sausage fell off. See, we will need a full wash of the board. Sausage egg ball. 2 more. Blue cheese stuffed olive? You guys are kind of crazy. A little bit. Now that's a surprise. I would not expect that one in a Scotch egg, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna have a good amount of this yummy sausage left over. I guess I'll maybe eat some of it for breakfast during the week. Need more here. If you don't form the sausage enough, I'm scared that it'll not stay together when we fry it. Doot. I just like to have leftover sausage. I didn't think I would want any more extra Scotch eggs. Because like I said, I'm not like a huge egg person. Like 2 things that I get sick of pretty quickly are eggs and bananas. It's like I really gotta be in the mood. Otherwise, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Those are like definitely the 2 weird things for me. That there'll just be days where it's like, nah, I can't. Eggs and bananas. Oh no, Trev. How did that happen? You got them mixed up. You can't tell the difference between the bread and the AP, even just by like feeling it. Yeah, that's usually what I do, Greek. Like I said this before, maybe you popped in today, but the leftover sausage, I'll either like form into little patties, like a burger. Be good for like a breakfast sandwich, right? And then if you don't do that, just vacuum seal the loose sausage and then you have more options. Like meatballs would be yummy too. Boss man, we're making Scotch eggs. If you've never heard of them before, pop open the recipe link for yourself. Check it out. Should be a fun one. Yes, I'm the favorite daughter-in-law. Yes. Hi, Chuck. How's it going? I'm doing good. Playing with meat and eggs. Sam would love this too. Okay, one more. That's it. And then we'll bread them up. Oh, you use unbleached. And then King Arthur, so they all look the same. Fair then. Dang. It's gonna be an adventure. All good, Greek. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. And I don't know if you'll see me again until I'm in San Diego. So take care, my dude, and thank you for the awesome dono once again yesterday. Did I cut this? Did it not cut? It cut. When's that? I will be in San Diego on Friday. Friday afternoon I get there. Whether I do a stream right away that day, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on Discord, obviously. The time has come and also gone so quickly. Watermelon, have I made Scotch eggs before? I haven't. This is a first for me. And these are always fun streams because then it becomes less scary for all of you. That's true as well, Trev. Yeah, I have kind of played around with those recipes when they say, like, use bread flour instead of all-purpose. It's like, well, what happens if I don't? Nothing too much, really. Nothing too crazy happens if you use bread or all-purpose. Might just get a little bit more protein content in the bread flour, though. Fleisch. How do I say that? Fleischkäse and kohlrabi with the white sauce. Nice. I actually have a kohlrabi in the fridge that someone from stream brought over. They live close. This is the last one. Looking good. After this though, before we do bread in, I think I gotta take a bathroom break again. This is what happens when I have literally one coffee. I know, right? I mean, that's probably why I've never made them before either, because it's kind of intimidating. I'll be right back. backity back, back, back. Hi, Moldfish. Welcome back. Okay, quick little cleanup-a-roo here. I'm just gonna go pop this in the fridge and I'll vacuum seal it later. Next up, breading. We're rolling right along. I'm really happy with how we're going along today. Making it seem very simple, hey? And I can't get enough water. Extra sausage for bolo, spaghetti, or the lasagna, or like I said, like breakfast sandwiches for patties. We got options. Okay, so oil's been chilling at like 225 F. I don't think it's gonna take too long for us to bread these, so I'll slowly start turning it up again. We'll bring over our next bit. It's Titan. How are ya? And Moldfish, I always appreciate the lurk. And I always appreciate when you guys come out of the lurk to say hey too. You go through so much sausage in your house, it's in all of your sauces. Yeah, like Italian red sauce. Kind of everyone's family does their own thing. Like some have like ground meat in them, others have like kind of pulled pork ragu and like meatballs and like just all sorts of different pork meats. It was so interesting the first time I had that, right? Because I was just used to like spaghetti and meatballs made by my mom. Just finished reading Stanley Tucci's book Taste. Oh, yeah, I haven't read any cookbooks in a while. I'm doing good today, Titan. Excited because I don't have to go charge the car later. It's been a bit since I've had a Sunday at home after stream. Yeah, beef for the spaghetti. The lasagna gets sausage. Yum. Ooh, that's a good one too, Blood Oak. Put a little like red wine in your sausage, you're saying? It's not really a cookbook, but more like an educational food book with a few recipes, probably, right? Okay, the light is a bit aggressive just for me, so it probably is for you too. So this is what we're gonna do. This is also how I formed it. This is the circle. Flour, egg, bread, and I'd probably just put it back in the same place that the Scotch egg came from. And we'll keep doing that. I say like, shake off the excess. I'm gonna try and do this with one hand only so I don't waste any more gloves. Into the egg. Roll it around. Top, bottom. Let that drain off a bit. Oh, I will need another glove, possibly. I'm pretty dang good at breading stations, so let's test. And then drop it into there. And then what's gonna happen if I nestle it in there for a moment? Scoop the crumbs over. Pat it on the top, and then I can use this hand. I'll just go wash my hand after. Okay, well that was very easy. That's how it's gonna be. It really held its shape nice too. Okay, boom. You like roll it around. It's fun to like try a couple different techniques as you're doing a thing, right? See what works the best. That's a big meatball, Ruru2 says. Yeah, there's an egg in there. There's a yolky egg inside of there. It's about his love affair with food. Cute. I love those kinds of stories. Mommy of Heathens, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. And it's not a very thick breading, which is really nice. This is so easy. Okay, what are we at here? Turn this up a bit more. It's going quick. Okay, so it's like Italian kind of food stories. I would like that. I've always said it in another life I would be Italian, because that's like some of my other favorite food to eat and make. Andy, yeah. First ever for us. First time of me making Scotch eggs. So we're all learning together here. We even did our own sausage from a pork shoulder, because I try and cook from scratch as much as possible. Usually if someone asks me my style of cooking, I say I cook like a grandma. Oh, bonk. Little book exchange, if you will. I can always send it back your way after I'm done with it. That's not too pricey. This is so easy. What? Imagine making like 100 of these though for a restaurant. I maybe wouldn't be saying that afterwards, right? Oh, hi. It's Cooker Dog's back. Cooker Dog's back. Seeing how things are going? Okay, come on this side and sit down. Yeah, sit down. Good girl. Probably not, right? Probably why this is not on mini menus. I'm going to be freezing the rest of these breadcrumbs though. Is it definitely, because there's going to be lots left over and I really don't want to throw them out. Like, it's so easy to work with this right now. Moldy rat, thank you for the follow. Roll that sausage around. And yeah, we just can focus on the frying because we already did our dipping sauces earlier. They're marrying up in the fridge. This has been a really fun and but also chill stream. I have not stressed out one bit today. Simple processes, but it's all about making sure that you're doing everything right. Who's gonna eat them all? I don't know. That's always the question, isn't it, Trev? I only did it so that there's 2 per person. Was thinking I would have one now and maybe one later for a snack. With salad or something, I don't know. But I can also test to see how they sit overnight. Left over after they've been fried. Looks like one will serve 2 people. The weight of this is probably 5 ounces. Well, if you have a double burger, you're having 2 5-ounce patties usually, so I think we're all good. One of those looks like a full meal to you. It would be for me too. I'm more of a grazer and snacker. I don't really like to sit down and eat a whole meal. I get really full quickly. Okay, oil's at 300 F. Just taking my glove off. Get rid of the flour. That's fine if we put that in the compost. Go tap this off as well. And same with the eggs. Hi, little mama. How's it going? And then, like I said, so I'll pack that up afterwards. It'll go into the freezer. We're almost there. Wash my hands. I'm actually gonna go grab my spider scooper from when I strained the oil so it can dry off. There's a dog in the middle of the road. Dog. Okay, first before we bring the induction over, just gonna wipe off the cutting board. A little messy there. You have a cup of rice with like every meal, Trev? Eric tried making fish and chips with beer batter in the air fryer last night. How did that go? Heck of a mess, he says. Might have been better off doing more of like a panko style breading for the fish and chippies in the air fryer. These are the things people don't tell you, so you live and you learn. Shoot. You're doing some research, little mama? What you researching? My tummy just growled. Good thing we're almost there. Okay, slowly bring this up. Because that ish is always scary. This is never not scary, still after all this time. And that. Just grabbing a cloth so I can really dry off that scooper for us. Because water and hot oil is a no-no. No-no. Eric can confirm that batter in an air fryer is not okay. Thank you for testing that for all of us. Oh, Mary too? Deep fry first and then you can at least just finish it in the air fryer? That's fair. Or like reheat it in there. That does make a bit more sense. Yeah, stop calling them fryers because that is a bit confusing, right? Okay, we got that. And then what? I'll grab another container maybe to put these dino eggs in afterwards. Keep it warm. And then we're gonna have fun with plating because this is like a very simple dish. I brought this out. Our platter from Twitch. Our metal board. I thought they would look good with like a couple Scotch eggs cut open and then our sauces on there. Having fun. We're almost at 325. Convect oven works pretty good for frying. Yeah, so does mine, actually. It's more like an air fryer than I think an actual air fryer. Boss man, we can't dip the balls in the oil until the oil's at the right temperature. If the oil is not hot enough, it's just gonna soak up all the oil, whatever you're trying to fry it in. And that's not delicious. That's not good. Is the egg in a Scotch egg soft? We did soft boiled. I think that's how it turns out the best. See a lot of photos though online of them all being hard boiled, and I don't think that's it. That ain't it. Stuffed Scotch bonnet peppers? I don't know if I could eat that. Kind of like a jalapeno popper. Yeah, gooey egg on sausage is great, right? I think you're doing it right. Thanks, mold fish. I feel pretty good so far. They're about as hot as a habanero. And like, that's kind of my enjoyable max heat as far as like fresh peppers go. Nezkabar Lop Lop, thank you for the follow. Yeah, very spicy, Mary. Spice up your life. I'm gonna go one higher. It's kind of going up slowly. You don't know how I got a gifted sub to you or to me, but you're loving it so far. Yeah, welcome in, friend. We had a massive 50 sub drop for from one of our amazing community members. And I'm glad you're enjoying. I usually cook on Twitch Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we always share the recipes so that everyone can make these things for themselves at home at a later time. We always have fun and learn together. Boss man, you miss seeing Samo? He'll be back soon. Trust, as much as you guys miss him, I also do. But probably like 100 times more. Yeah, we're super close. But it also makes it easy for us to be like super close, but also far apart. The love just gets stronger, you know? Diced pickled jalapeno would be delicious in a Scotch bonnet to stuff. I wonder, hey, you never know if you don't try. Blood oak for you, jalapeno is your enjoyable max. Get severe heartburn if your food's too spicy. Dang. Yeah, it's like those types of things that'll hold you back, right? Sucks. And everyone's body is different, so like you can't even really feel bad about that because it's out of your control. Okay, we're at 325 now. We gotta get it up to 350 because when we drop our Scotch eggs in the oil, I think we'll do maybe 2 at a time. It's gonna cool it off big time. So you really want to make sure it's at the proper temp. Excuse me. Got a little belchy there. Torino, bad news. Sammy's with me now, okay? I'm dead. Sam's actually working with like one of our best friends who we taught to cook early on in his career. So it's actually really lovely where he's at right now. I saw my friend Wayne last night. They tried to FaceTime from the kitchen and it did not work. But I saw his face. It was great. Except his beard is bigger than Sam, so Sam feels not powerful enough anymore. What did they say about watching things heat up? Don't. It's slowly getting there. We're slowly creeping up there. And good thing about these is they won't take very long to cook. I don't even think we'll like have to test it with a thermometer to see if it's cooked through. I definitely think like the 5 to 6 minute mark frying until it's golden brown will be nice, because you got to think the egg on the middle is already cooked. Whereas like typically when you're frying stuff, let's use like chicken wing, for example, you need to cook it fully through, right? So you gotta wait a bit longer. That's why chicken wings take, I mean, we would always set a 12-minute timer to cook chicken wings, or 11 minutes. But these, the only thing we're cooking is that 1/4 inch layer of sausage on the outside and then just heating the egg through, really. Yeah, don't want to extra cook the middle, exactly. And it is smarter to definitely heat oil up slower. Thank you for saying that, Trev. I'm really happy with what we were able to accomplish in these 3 hours there. Considering we like even made our own breadcrumbs. Everything's done. And yeah, you can see some of the residual stuff. I didn't pour my oil last time to strain it out of the pot. This has been used once already before. So I think we did something maybe a touch floury, because that's what we see floating in the bottom. And then let's say this, flour is like the worst thing when you deep fry, because it just does that. And so the flour will just come off of the food and then literally like start to burn in there. Some of the cleanest stuff that you can deep fry is either like French fries or like Eric did, like battered things. Batter actually helps clean the fryer because a lot of the dirty bits will stick to it as it cooks, and then it'll wick that out of there, right? So that's why like fish and chip spots can have their oil for like quite a long time compared to just like a bar or a pub that does lots of like panko breaded stuff, things like that. Yeah, it's dangerous business. Like, for example, there was one time when we had a bunch of like kids, let's say, working for us on night shift, and we had like a massive wing night. Well, they nuked the like, I think it was 60-liter fryer is how much oil it holds. They nuked the 60-liter fryer in a day, or in a night, let's say, from wing night. So Sam's like, you guys don't know how this works. So there's like a catch tray in the bottom of those big fryers. It's like that big by like that and about that deep. He pulled up the catch tray and it was literally heaping over it like this with panko crumbs from them not like shaking it off. They were literally just like popping it in the bread and into the fryer. No, no, no. And plus that could make your fryer like literally light on fire. So those are just the things that people don't know. So we got to keep educating. And yeah, so they didn't clean the tray, but that can happen in a day, right? And you got to think about how expensive oil is now. You want to travel to Toronto? What is it about Toronto that you want to see? Okay, we're like 4 degrees away now. 4 degrees. They also did learn about that as well. So this is the next story about learning about a deep fryer. When they went to change it one day, so the kids ended up getting like so dang good that they tried to be like Sam and like drop a fryer in the middle of service as fast as possible. They forgot to turn off the fryer when they took all the oil out. It did light on fire. I'll never forget Thomas's face. I was just like standing at the end of the line watching them, right? Because I was like, okay, if you guys want to do it, go for it. I'll be here. I was like doing dishes and stuff, right? That's what happens when the kids cook. Just looks over at me. He's like, what do I do? I was like, put a sheet pan over it. You got to suffocate it. I'm so proud of them though that they didn't just like go running for water, right? Never did it again though. But I've also done something dumb with the fryer before too. And hi, Kanara. Welcome into our deep frying conversation. How's your weekend been? So good to see you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love my Twitch streamers coming in. I did something really bad one time. This is when I was like definitely overtired, overworked. I was like 4 days out of my bodybuilding competition on like super low cals. I had to clean the fryer at the end of the night. Our fryer had like this catch tray that you poured the oil in, and I pulled it out too much, not realizing it. And then what happened when I dropped the oil? It literally slid out and all of the oil just went everywhere on the floor. You'll never see someone raise up like as fast as possible. It's like, oh my God, the floor is literally lava. So I was just like standing there in the middle of the line with my feet popped up, but it still got me. The oil like went into my clog, had like a massive blister on my foot like that. That's why I'm scared of hot oil. So yeah, 4 days before my bodybuilding competition, I did that, and then I had to wear like 4-inch platform heels with the blister. Welcome to Chef Horror Stories. That's about literally the worst thing I ever did, though. The worst thing I ever did. And once again, I never did it again, right? And so that's also a good point, Bonk. Like, too much gunk in the fryer, you'll start to smell it and also taste it in your food. So if you get like deep fried food and it has this weird like reek smell to it, they haven't changed the oil in a long time. Yucks. It was uneventful. Sometimes those are literally the best weekends though, Kanara. And I am getting very excited for TwitchCon. I'm leaving in 5 days. Whoa. Yeah, watermelon. The advice was to clean the like catch tray at the bottom of the fryer. I don't know how like home fryers are, but they might not have the same thing as like industrial ones. So some of my stories don't really pertain to you guys. They're just nice to listen to. Yeah, we should make the guys wear the heels. Exactly. Exactly, Kanara. Hoodaz, will I stream from TwitchCon? I don't think I'll be streaming directly from TwitchCon. We'll see how it goes. I am bringing all of my equipment, but we'll definitely be doing IRL streams in and around San Diego because I'll be there for like 10 days. So I'll be there a week before the con. Yeah, I have time. Samo told me to take a little break and then go have fun. That's so smart, Cookie. Yeah, we gotta start asking restaurants this stuff, right? Because they just get away with it if we don't. Go to the zoo. We actually decided to go to the safari instead because a lot of people said this safari was much nicer. I'm so excited. And yeah, like going to TwitchCon at this time of year always, especially if I live, like someone lives up north, like where I am in Canada, like a little extension of summer. It's like, wow, I gotta pack all my summer clothes still. Yeah, we're going to the safari park. We're gonna do like a whole day because around the safari, there's also some wineries. So I thought we would do a wine tasting after the safari. You loved it? Oh, you get to feed rhinos? I love animals so much, so we definitely have to do that. Now you're making me really excited. Okay, the oil temp hasn't changed. I think it's pretty set here at like 1 degree off of 350 here. Let's start dropping in 2 Scotch eggs to start. I'm gonna use this to drop it in. Just gonna move this over from the center because it'll be easier for me to drop this. So you still wanna monitor the temp. It is massive, right? Dino egg. Kind of shimmy it off of there. Just want to make sure that it doesn't like fully sit on the bottom. Sometimes when that happens when you fry, it kind of burns, but I think we're good. And so then it's not going too crazy in there, so I'm gonna drop another one. Ah, I got kind of scared there because I didn't want this oil to splash, but we're okay. Ah. Okay, so I might turn them around every now and then as we do this, but that is about it. We did a 6.5-minute egg, so it's nice and soft in there. Nice and yolky. I'm just gonna use a fork actually to roll these babies around. Nice, it's holding the temp as well. Still like a little bit just under 350. And remember, I've never done this before, so this is a first for me too. Do I have a deep fryer? No, and I probably won't ever. I don't love like the stovetop or like countertop ones that you can buy that cheaply. They just don't hold the heat. So after all this time, I've found that the induction is actually the easiest for frying whenever I want to. This one's probably close to being done. 5 to 6 minutes, she says. You've never made them either? Well, one good thing about streaming on Twitch is that your chat can make you do things. This is a fun one. You're going to San Diego, Watermelon? Wait, do you want to go on a little food tour with me? Message me. I would love to like spend a bit of time with you if you're comfortable with that. Because I have lots of like good food and restaurant recommendations that we compiled an itinerary together over like a month for San Diego. I think I'm gonna take this out, right? That's looking pretty dark and really nice and golden. You guys want me to temp it just to see the first one? Oh yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. So if it sits too much on the bottom in one spot because it's heavy, it could kind of get dark or burn a bit, so watch. Chef Lurks, what seasoning did I use on the pork? We did garlic, onion, like an herb blend of like dried mix that we put onto the pork shoulder before we minced it, and then just salt and pepper. We went pretty simple because we have a couple dipping sauces. You took a few notes? Nice. Okay, I only tell you guys to usually message me. Oh no! Okay, I'll have to turn the fan on. Give me a moment. It's a bit warm for the camera. It might be nice for me, but the camera is saying otherwise. One moment. It's a bit warm. I'm taking all this heat in though. Kanara with the save. Back. Oh, that like really helps. It's crazy how a little fan totally helps. Okay, more. What's our oil at? Yeah, it's really holding the temp. Sweet. Do we want to plate these ones first though? Do we want to plate these ones first or keep going with 2 more? Since it only takes around 5 minutes. We'll do 2 more. Because then I can do my bros and mine and then finish the other ones after. Making decisions can be hard sometimes. Yeah, that's the other thing I thought about, Bong, because that's like molten hot. And I absolutely hate burning my mouth. Quite a sensitive like palate for heat. while I'm waiting for these two, I'll just go grab our sauces out so we can get ready for plating. Yeah, put the ice on the camera. Get the ice pack. Start putting our sauces in the ramekins. Yeah, burning like fingers and any other part, that's okay. Burning your mouth though, you'll never be the same. We got a dill pickle mayo and also a maple mustard mayo. That's what we thought of for sauces. Right? Yeah, like it's ruined for at least 3 to 4 days. That's why I said, you'll never be the same. Okay, one last little rolly. And then these ones will probably be done after this. Let's check. Bring them up, because sometimes if you leave them in the oil, it's hard to see. Oh, a viewer actually sent you real maple. I'm so happy. Game changer. A million times different than the fake. Isn't that the truth, though? Okay, I'm taking these out. How do you know? How the heck do we know if it's good? Oh, it's like, it's got this deep fryer scream. Okay, I'll just turn that off for now. Nice thing about oil is it really keeps the heat. There for a moment. You will cut it and know. But what if it's raw still? I don't think after all that, it'll be raw still. Kanara, it's like crack. I actually have a bunch of people from my stream that are going to be receiving maple syrup. It's the F around and find out stream. Okay, so our two sauces, just put those up there together. Let's get a cutting board. Do we need a cutting board? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, like the fake kind of maple extracts that they use. That doesn't taste like real maple. What do we think? Serrated knife? Probably serrated knife to cut through. For some reason I think the chef's knife is gonna kind of crush it a bit too much. We need some sawing action. And then I'll just grab a plate for my bros. Okay, those two were first. We do it this way, the slice, right? We go this long way, not the short way. Good sound. Good crunchy sound. Oh! Ah! It is a bit under. It's a bit under. I don't like that. That's like, what? 20 seconds not enough? I'm gonna have to bake those. That's also why I made extra. Do I want to throw the other ones back in? I think I'm going to for a few moments. Now that we checked, that's why I said it's gonna be hard for us to try and tell, because even if you put an instant read in, where do you go where it's not the egg and just the sausage? It's hard. Right? Because if you read the egg, it's always gonna say that it's cooked. 1 to 2 more. Okay, that's why I said nice thing about the oil, like it's still at 350. We'll pop them back in. That's why we're learning. I've never made them. And that's deceiving as well, hey? There we go. Sizzlin'. Like, it's so close. Honestly, this is my thought. For that little part that's like not done, this is what I think I'm gonna do later. Just pop it like this side down on a frying pan really quick, because there's just a very small amount of sausage that is not cooked on the one side. I'm gonna go wash this up though, because that was like raw meat, right? No, no. No, no. Soapy water. That was the F around and find out right there. Well, we found it out. We F'd around. Or yeah, just sneak the egg out. Good one. Want to make sure this doesn't get too dark though at the same time, you know? Okay, one thing I'm noticing is there's like a little stream of juices kind of flowing out. Maybe when that's gone, you know it's cooked. Total time, probably closer to 7 minutes. Do we feel like I put too much sausage layer? Because I think that looks pretty good. Maybe too thick a sausage where it took too long to cook? These are the things we gotta think and talk about. Yeah, we were wondering too. It's perfect. Hey, thanks for all the help in chats. I do appreciate the other opinions in our life. Okay, let's go with this then. I'm also noticing that these aren't like bubbling as much as last time. And you know what I'm gonna do? Maybe just go grab a little towel, a little papier, wick away that oil. Oh, really, Oak? So even Babish did a second try. This one's like still juicing. Well, that makes me maybe feel a bit better. Not that I like to hear about other people's failures, but for some reason that kind of makes you feel better, right? Because when you fail, you also learn. You haven't made them yet, Chef Lurk, so not that much help. That's okay. I'm hoping that I can help you out if you want to make them. Whoa. Okay, there's still like juices coming out of that one. Hard to tell if it's just the egg yolk spurting out though. Would that happen? Babish took like 6 times. And Kanara, someone earlier in my stream was talking about this being done with quail eggs. And yeah, it would be a good appy, but me oh my. That would be a bit labor intensive. I think I'm gonna just drop those other 2 in on the side while we roll along here. And I know this looks dark down here, but they're really not that dark. That's flavor, right? Caramelization. And I will also say, like, to the touch, it's not cold feeling when I'm dropping this in the oil. It's not cold to the touch. If it was, that would actually be more difficult to try and cook this evenly. The sausage would be so cold in the middle still, and then your breading would get too dark. Okay, I just gotta remember to roll those around. Bring my fork up. Don't fork it up, Kate. Yeah, so we cooked out the moisture. I'm just gonna get my thermometer and see. It's got a really nice small little probe, so it shouldn't affect anything too much here. Try and sneak it in from like the side so you don't poke the egg. Okay, that's reading 160. 54. You think I poked the egg is why it says 137? Like, I can't even imagine being a restaurant trying to serve these proper to people. Maybe that's why they all do them just well done egg yolk. Like, it seems like it's firm enough and the sausage is done. Only way to find out is to try again. F around and find out round 2. Now I'm scared. Like, that's gotta be it, right? Would it be cheating to pre-cook this sausage? Oh, like you're saying maybe like sous vide. Well, you couldn't sous vide the egg with the sausage though, because then the egg would get overcooked again. That, I don't know. That's so difficult to determine, right? Okay, I'm going for it. Please. Yeah. Deadly egg, cooked sausage. The egg is like really nice and soft still. Okay, 1. And you can tell that was the yolk that was like closer to that one side of the egg, right? So it's so hard to peel it. I was like, please don't break. Just giving these a little turnaround. Uno. We'll do boom boom. My bro's in here right now, so might as well do this up. Okay, second one. Crux, welcome. You got a gift subby today. Congrats. Yeah, we just keep doing it. Really, really good. And like the sausage is so juicy still. That's my broskies. I'm just gonna put it over to the side and then take these out probably. Maybe? No, we'll go a bit more again. Just trying to get them to not burn. Oh, I thought he was in here, but he's not. I thought he was in here, but he's not. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm here. Okay. That was a workout. Be extra careful. Oh, trust. I know they always say no running in the kitchen, but there are moments of sprinting. I'm wearing my clogs. I've done many miles in these things over the years. Hey, my bro's face, priceless. Just like, what is that? Excellent results. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off this knife just so we get nice clean cuts for our photo. We'll wipe it both times. Let's just grab our cloth. Lay Donald, thanks for the AMA. What is my most used knife? I would say it's definitely my Shun, which is my chef's knife. And I've had that one for probably 6 years now. And thanks for posting that, Bonk. Yeah, it's right here. A little bit splattered from the oil, but this is my baby that I love. You see, I've used it so much that the Shun logo is like coming off. It's my favorite knife ever, though. Oh, I just put my hand in the yolk, my bad. Okay, don't make a mess here, Kate. We're gonna cut both of the eggs open and then we'll bring the board over and plate. Egg stuff-tastic, Chuck says. I think so. And you guys are right. When I cut both of these open, they looked so filling on the plate. I'll probably only eat one. I'm still wrecked from cutting open the one raw egg. I don't want it to happen again. Okay, there's like the smallest amount on this one. Just at the top there, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I ground all my own meat. I'm not afraid. But you can also see this egg, the yolk wasn't quite in the center. Is this traditionally breakfast? I know that it's traditionally like a bar food. This one's smaller, so it should be more well done. Beauty. Beauty. Yeah, some of my favorite meals growing up was when I had breakfast for dinner. We did it! Only one messed up. That's why you always test one. That way you can fix the mistake if you have made one. Wipe this, a little bit of residual oil. Your kid currently wants breakfast for dinner. See? Some of my faves. Yeah, the test waffle as well. Okay. Let's try and do this without messing too much. One saucy on that side. Should we do that one over there? The other thing I could have done is literally just rest this like a few more moments, and I'm sure that pork would have cooked itself through with the residual heat. A photo, then we get to taste it. Or which lighting's better here? Car says it looks so good. It really does. I'm proud of myself. Whoa. The egg's trying to run away. Need a touch more light in my life. And wipe the oil off of my lens. Perfect. It's almost too yolky. Interesting how the portrait camera only makes the flash noise. The runny egg, but Trekkert! Do you clean your board after every use? I do. Yeah, end of stream, I always give it a wipe down. And then it's usually just soap and water because I never cut anything raw on the board. Okay, so this is our maple mustard mayo that we made. You can see the little mustard seeds inside of there. And then this one was a spicy dill pickle mayo. Back to lurking. So yeah, just soap and water, and then really important though that you have to oil it after it dries. Otherwise it'll dry out, and then eventually over time your wood will start to crack. I'm gonna go with this sauce first. Oh, look at the yolk. Look at the yolk. That's a mayo dip, by the way. Ready? It slaps. We crushed the sausage. It's so good. Can you hear the little bit of crispy bits from the breading? Like the crispy and then the moist sausage that's like kind of garlicky. The egg just like melts in your mouth, disappears for sure into the sauce. That is good. Okay, so I know if I'm really loving this, I killed my bro. R.I.P. Rando. Yeah, now we got egg on our face. Easy eating though. I thought it would be messier. Okay, I'm gonna, since this is my stuff, I'm gonna double dip into the dill pickle next for a taste. Just even up this bite. And I honestly think I have to say this. If the yolk was hard in this, it wouldn't be as good. Be a little bit weird texture to try and eat all together. That's just me. Next time they ask for eggs and sausage, yeah, just make these Scotch eggs. Okay, a little dip in the dill pickle. And okay, so one thing we didn't do after it came out of the oil was like sprinkle it with salt. But honestly, I'm satisfied with like the bit of seasoning from the Italian breadcrumbs. We didn't even need anything else. And like, look at my hands, by the way. It's like not even overly greasy. I don't know which dip's better. I really don't know. They're both good. It might be the maple mustard one that I'm leaning towards. I'm also gonna say this. 1/2, quite filling. We did it up. Holy smokes. Veggies are in order later. I would say we definitely nuked that oil as well. That will be probably discarded after today. Yeah, veggies for dessert, exactly. I got my fresh heirloom tomatoes from Lazy. Maybe I'll make like a little tomato cucumber salad for myself to munch. That's always enjoyable. And then let's say also this, we didn't really talk about it, like as these are cooling off, still good. Still good, like lukewarm. Because not all food is, right? Maple mustard's where it's at. And holy, that sausage, we really did a great job. The garlic's just perfect. I can't eat another half on stream. Told you it'd be snacks later. I really like the crunchy breadcrumbs on the outside. I cooked them all, bonk. I cooked the other two while we were plating up the ones that were ready, so I am good to go. Chef things. I was like, I don't want to be cooking this after stream. Good aftertaste in the mouth. That is so good. Okay, everyone, check out that recipe. Now that I made it seem not too hard, you can make it for your own self. That's a pretty quick and easy Sunday, I would say still. It's only 3:30. We usually try and cap it at 3 hours on our quick and easy Sundays, but hey, we did everything from scratch today. Learning. I'm looking. I see Tabatai Cookin's on for a little raid. Little raid-a-roo. It's funny, every time I raid him, he's at 69 viewers. What does this mean? Duck show you ramen for Starlight? I am into this. Are we into this, chat? I'm pretty sure we're into this. And a knife, that's right. Yeah, okay, we're gonna for sure go see Graham then. He's doing a charity stream for Starlight, for the kids, and then also doing a Japanese knife giveaway. Trust. I want to enter it, but I won't because I already have lots of nice knives. Someone else can have that in their life. Oh, 12 hours? Perfect. Okay, friends, what an absolutely unreal weekend. Seriously, you guys crushed me. Like, I had a great sleep last night, but I still woke up like feeling like I needed more rest. So that's what I'm gonna go do for the rest of the day. And then I don't know if I will stream tomorrow. I have to go pick up like a suitcase for myself because Sam has our big suitcase and stuff like that. Get ready to go. So stay tuned on Discord. I'll give you kind of the lowdown of what's gonna go down during the week. Yeah, thanks for hanging with us, Kanara. I'm always honored. And yeah, thanks friends for the safe travels wishes. A little bit nervous because I haven't traveled since pandemic, but we got this. We got this. I'm a seasoned traveler. Not scary. The raid has been created. Seriously, thank you for everything. Just spending your time here. If you did contribute to any of our goals, thank you. Really feeling the love. And yeah, very excited for San Diego. I know we haven't really streamed any travel content for IRL in a long, long time because of COVID, so it'll be so good to get back to that. Raiders hold hands, so cute, Kanara. Okay, friends, you know where to find me if you need anything at all during the week as well. Don't be afraid to message me. It's not like you're bugging me. This is seriously the thing that I do. Okay, let's go see Graham. Give him lots of support and love and wish him good cooking. Okay, I'm gonna hit that button, guys. Love y'all, stay safe, and see you next week. Bye!